Howdy folks, welcome to part 2 of the Legend of Zelda. Today we're going to be heading east through the lands of Hyrule to the Eastern Forest. I'm not sure if it's actually called that, but hey, why not? That is what it is. It's a forest. It's on the east part of the land. So it's the Eastern Forest. Not the Easter Forest, but the Eastern Forest. So yeah, we're going to want to head east. But before we actually get to the Labyrinth, there's something else I want to show off. Something that is just so incredibly helpful, and something that everybody needs to know about if they play this game. Yeah, there's so much walking around the field that you really need to know this. So you want to head up here, and we found the fairy fountain! This fairy will heal you with what I am assuming is magic. I mean, there are hearts spinning in a circle around Link and her when she does this. Yeah, I'll just assume it's magic and not something else that probably shouldn't be in the game. Spiders! A little bit late, but spiders! The blue spiders are the exact same as the orange ones. Hey, let's see what's in here. Buy something, will ya? Alright, I want the arrows. Come on, please? Give me the arrows! Ah, the shield. I'll take the shield. I don't have enough money. Yeah, if you don't have enough money, then you can't get the items. That's another pretty common sense thing, but, you know, I figured I should mention that in case you don't realize or something. I don't know, but, yeah, I figured I'd just mention that. So, we're in the Eastern Forest now. Yeah, it's not that far away, is it? So this forest is very heavily inhabited by, moblins. Almost said goblins, but moblins. These blue ones are a lot tougher than the orange ones because they take 3 to 4 hits to kill. And I start focusing on the left and the bottom one. Don't even notice the one that's above me and shoots me in the back. I get shot and I'm like, alright, forget it. I'm leaving. But you want to head that way, and then up these stairs is Labyrinth number 2. Kind of taking my time getting up there. Not sure why. So before we actually go into the Labyrinth, there's something else that I really need to get, and all that to make the Labyrinth that much easier. So, I murder monsters for money. Alright, so after I got done farming for money, basically, I went back to that shop that we passed, or that we went into, rather, and I bought the magical shield, because it'll really help with this dungeon, or Labyrinth. Sorry, don't know why I keep doing that. Snakes! As you can see, if you're in the direct line of sight of the snakes, then they're gonna dash at you as fast as they can. Yeah, and try to run into you. So they can get pretty hectic and annoying, but they're only in this dungeon, or labyrinth. Dang it. So, yeah, while they are annoying, they're only here, so I wouldn't worry about it. Let's see what's over in that locked room, shall we? Open the door, and jellies! Yep, there are jellies here too. There are jellies essentially in every single dungeon. Yeah, I don't think there's any dungeon without a jelly in it. And this is the compass. And as you can see, when you pick up the compass, a little red and blue blinking dot appears on the map in the top left under where it says level 2. That dot tells you where the boss is of the labyrinth. And yeah, I don't think it's very useful. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, I've never really had any use for the compass, because you're going to be going into almost every room anyway. So, you know, why would you need a compass telling you where the boss is? You're going to find him eventually. Anyway, so you want to kill the snakes. Again, stay out of their direct line of sight, and all that. And this door opens. Yeah, doors also open. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in part 1. Some doors only open after you kill every enemy. And as you just saw, a little trick to avoiding enemies running right into you, or rather the snakes running into you, is to walk in the lines in between tiles rather than on the actual tiles. So that way they won't just up and run into you. If you do that, then you can dodge them by them not running into you, and you might want to do that because it does get a little hectic. Moblins! Actually, we saw these moblins just a little bit ago, didn't we? I got a little bit lost. Sorry, these labyrinths, they're very Wow, I don't know what does that. That happens to me quite a bit, and I don't know what causes it. I kill one enemy, and then they all disappear. Oh, wait, this part. Come on. Oh! Alright, forget it. Not doing it anymore. I wanted to show off that the boomerang can kill the jellies and all that. If an enemy is weak enough, then the boomerang will kill it. But I start getting the living crap kicked out of me, so I was like, forget it. No, not worth it. More snakes. They're everywhere in this labyrinth. Yeah, they're everywhere. I love hitting multiple enemies with the boomerang, by the way. It is so much fun. So, for this room, you want to bring out the bombs. If you have them. If you don't, then you want to get good at dodging. And this room is why I wanted the magical shield. Now, the reason that I said to bring out bombs is because then you can set them down and they'll blow up on enemies, and you can focus on dodging. And anyway, what you get for killing the moblins in that room is the magical boomerang. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Woohoo, it's magic. That means it should be able to damage enemies now, right? No, it still just stuns them. But it goes so much flippin' farther now, and that's how it's magical. Pretty awesome, I think. I love the boomerang. But you don't actually ever need the boomerang in this game. Yeah, there is not one enemy that you have to have the boomerang to beat. So you can actually skip that room if you're having trouble with it. And I'd actually recommend skipping it until later. This room has a whole lot of nothing in it. In here, yeah, we're fighting moving fireballs and poking them with a wooden stick. I'm not sure how this works because I'm pretty sure the stick would catch on fire. All I can think is maybe they're not fireballs. Maybe they're something else. But I don't know. To me, they look like fireballs. Am I wrong? Are they fireballs? I don't know. Anywho, let's move on. Snakes! Like I said, they're everywhere in this labyrinth, and they do get a little annoying. This room's pretty hectic, but as you'll see, stopwatch. The stopwatch is the invincibility of the game. It works just like Starman and Super Mario Bros. And it is just awesome, because as you saw, not only does it make you invincible, it freezes every enemy in the room. And it doesn't go away till you leave the room. It is just so awesome, and if you see one, pick it up. But at the same time, it can screw you over, and that'll show up later on in this LP. Yeah, I'll show the stopwatch screwing me over. Dodongo dislikes smoke. Well, you know, smoking is bad for you. I mean, I don't blame him. I don't like smoke either. That's just me, though. I bet you that when he had Puff the Weenie Dragon over, you know, back when Puff the Weenie Dragon was alive still. Yeah, before we killed him. Ha! Back when he had Puff the Weenie Dragon over, he probably made Puff go out into the garage to smoke. Because, you know, it's a known fact, dragons smoke. Why else do you think they can breathe fire? It's because they smoke, like, what, 10 packs of cigarettes a day? Oh, yeah. They smoke all the time. Anywho, bombs! Wow, do you hear that roaring? Yeah, I'm thinking the boss is in here. Let's bring out the bombs, because the boomerang can't hurt anything. Ah, it's a Dodongo butt. This is Dodongo. He's some kind of a really tough-skinned dinosaur guy. The only way you can beat him? Bombs in his stomach. Yeah. Remember, the guy said that Dodongo dislikes smoke. What did we have that kicks out smoke? Bombs. It was a hint of how to beat the boss. I mentioned in part 1 that some of those hints I really don't understand, but there are some that, yeah, it's pretty obvious stuff. Anywho, that was Labyrinth number 2. It's a little bit harder than Labyrinth 1, but still, the boss is so much easier. Dodongo's the easiest boss in the game. Yeah, I'm serious. He's incredibly easy. So, before we end this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the magical shield, because I didn't really when I got it. And the thing about the magical shield is it blocks everything that the regular shield has, but it also blocks magical-esque type attacks, like those fireballs from the statues in that room with the moblins, or an enemy that we'll be seeing in the next part, actually, that shoots blade beams. It blocks those too, and it is so useful, and you really want to get it pretty early in the game, so it'll help you through. Because, like I said in part 1, name of the game, survival, trying to take as few hits as you can. The game gets very mean, and you need every bit of help you can get. Anywho, this was part 2. That was Labyrinth 2. Stay tuned for part 3, where we get some pretty awesome items. I'm Gene the Pink Panther, and I'll see you later.